Let's talk about the ultimate hair crisis, the kind that sneaks up on you until one day you can't ignore it anymore. It's not just a bad hair day, it's a bad hair month or even longer. You know the feeling. You wake up, look in the mirror, and your hair just looks defeated. Just a month ago, my hair was a complete disaster. Dry, brittle, and full of split ends that seemed to multiply overnight. Every strand felt rough, and the ends looked like they'd been through a paper shredder. I started hiding it under hats, throwing it up in messy buns, and honestly, I dreaded catching my reflection. I'd avoid mirrors altogether, just so I wouldn't have to face the mess on my head. My confidence took a nosedive. I felt embarrassed, frustrated, and nothing I tried seemed to make a difference. It was like my hair was screaming for help, but I didn't know how to answer. My bathroom counter was overflowing with half-used bottles and jars, products that promised miracles, but only left me disappointed. I'd spent so much money chasing solutions that never worked. Every time I brushed my hair, I panicked at the sight of clumps of hair tangled in the bristles. It felt like I was losing more hair than I was keeping. The breaking point? My brush actually got stuck in my hair, and when I finally pulled it free, a whole chunk snapped off. I was horrified. That was the moment I realized I couldn't keep ignoring the problem. That was it. I was officially done with quick fixes, empty promises, and miracle cures that never delivered. I needed a real solution, not another bottle of false hope. So, I made a decision. I was going to commit to a real 30-day hair rehab challenge. No more shortcuts, no more guessing games. I wanted to see if I could actually turn things around. I started by figuring out what my hair actually needed. I read guides, watched videos, and paid attention to the science behind hair care instead of just following trends. This wasn't just about looking good. I wanted my hair to feel healthy, strong, and alive again. I missed running my fingers through it and feeling softness instead of straw. I dove deep into research, built a step-by-step plan, and documented every single thing I did. I wanted to know what worked and what didn't, so I could finally break the cycle. If I could rescue my hair from the brink, I truly believe anyone can. It's not about luck, it's about learning, patience, and a little bit of science. Are you ready to see how I did it? Because I'm excited to share every step, every struggle, and every win with you. Let's dive into my 30-day hair transformation journey, what I used, what I learned, and how my hair went from hopeless to healthy. Here's where it all began, day 1, with hair that was truly crying for help. It's time to bust some of the most common hair care myths, the ones that nearly wrecked my hair and left me frustrated, confused, and desperate for answers. For years, I followed advice that promised miracles, but only led to more damage, like brittle strands, endless frizz, and split ends that just wouldn't quit. Let's start with the oil myth. Slathering your hair in oil overnight might sound nourishing, but it's not for everyone. For some, it can actually clog hair follicles, weigh down your roots, and even cause more breakage or scalp irritation. Instead, a simple 30-60-minute pre-shampoo oil treatment is usually enough to get the benefits without the mess or risk of buildup. Another myth? That only expensive salon products can save your hair. The truth is, price doesn't always equal quality. What really matters are the ingredients and how they suit your hair's unique needs. You can absolutely find amazing, effective products at the drugstore. If you take the time to read labels and understand what your hair craves, you'll save money and get great results. Overbrushing is another big mistake I made. I thought brushing more would make my hair smoother, but it only led to more frizz, breakage, and even hair loss. The right way? Always detangle gently, starting from the ends and working your way up. Use a wide-tooth comb or your fingers to avoid unnecessary stress on your strands. And here's a big one. Trimming your hair doesn't make it grow faster. What it does is prevent split ends from traveling up the hair shaft, so you actually keep more length in the long run. Regular trims are essential for healthy hair, not for speeding up growth, but for maintaining strong, beautiful ends. Learning the truth behind these myths was a total game changer for me. My hair finally started to recover, and I felt more confident in my routine. Don't get distracted by flashy ads or empty promises. Focus on what your hair actually needs, and listen to how it responds. With these myths finally busted, I was ready to rebuild my hair from the ground up and embrace a routine that truly works. Now let's dive into the step-by-step routine that actually saved my hair and brought it back to life. Here's the daily routine that turned my hair around. On wash days, just 2-3 times a week, I used a gentle sulfate-free shampoo on my scalp only. Conditioner went from mid-lengths to ends, never the roots. I ditched rough towels for a microfiber one and gently scrunched out water. Leave-in conditioner and heat protectant, even without heat, became non-negotiable. I let my hair air dry most of the way, then finished with the diffuser on low. At night, I applied a lightweight serum to my ends for extra moisture. I switched to a silk pillowcase and started loosely braiding my hair or using a silk scrunchie. No more waking up to tangles and frizz. These small changes made a huge difference. Consistency was key. My hair finally felt cared for. Ready for the real game changers? Let's talk ingredients. Here's what actually works. The right ingredients made all the difference. Keratin was my go-to for rebuilding strength. Think of it as a protein shake for your hair. Hyaluronic acid drew in moisture, fighting dryness without weighing my hair down. Ceramides acted like glue, sealing the cuticle and locking in hydration. Argan oil, used sparingly, tamed frizz and added shine without greasiness. Glycerin pulled in moisture for lasting softness. I avoided sulfates, parabens, and drying alcohols at all costs. Reading labels became my superpower. Focusing on these ingredients transformed my hair from straw to silk. Next, I had to break some bad habits. Here's what I stopped doing immediately. Let's get into it. Changing my habits was just as important as my new routine. I ditched high heat. No more frying my hair with hot tools. For 2 weeks, I skipped heat styling entirely, then limited it to once a week on low with heat protectant. Aggressive towel drying? Gone. Microfiber only, gentle scrunching. I stopped washing my hair daily and trained my scalp to go 2-3 days between washes. No more tight ponytails or buns, loose styles only, with silk scrunchies. I waited until my hair was damp, not soaking wet, before detangling with a wide tooth comb. These changes cut down on breakage and frizz almost overnight. Sometimes, less is more, but I didn't stop there. DIY remedies gave my hair an extra boost. Here's what actually worked. I tried a couple of simple, natural remedies that made a real difference. Rice water rinse, packed with inositol and amino acids, strengthened and added shine. I used it once a week after conditioning. Aloe vera hair mask, mixed with a little olive oil, gave my hair deep hydration and soothed my scalp. I applied the mask weekly, focusing on my scalp and ends, then rinsed after 30 minutes. Always patch test before trying anything new. These DIYs were easy, affordable, and effective. They complemented my routine perfectly. Now, here's how I structured my 30-day transformation. When I set out to transform my hair in just 30 days, I knew I needed a plan that was simple, structured, and actually achievable. So I broke my 30-day challenge into 4 themed weeks, each with a specific focus to target different hair needs and see real, lasting results. Week 1 was all about detox. I started with a clarifying shampoo to remove buildup and give my scalp a fresh start. I avoided all heat tools. No blow dryers, no straighteners, nothing that could cause extra stress. I made sure to handle my hair gently, especially when it was wet, and focused on creating a clean slate for the weeks ahead. In week 2, I shifted to strengthen. I introduced protein-rich products and tried a rice water rinse, which is packed with nutrients to help rebuild and fortify strands. This week was all about reducing breakage and giving my hair the building blocks it needed to recover from past damage. Week 3 focused on hydrate and stimulate. I added regular scalp massages to boost circulation and encourage growth. I used an aloe vera mask for soothing hydration and layered on extra moisture with deep conditioning treatments. My goal was to bring back shine, softness, and elasticity. By week 4, it was time for maintenance. I locked in my routine, stayed consistent with my new habits, and made sure to protect my hair at night with a silk scarf. This helped prevent friction and breakage while I slept, and kept all my hard work from unraveling. By day 30, the transformation was undeniable. My hair felt softer, looked shinier, and was noticeably stronger from root to tip. The breakage that used to frustrate me had stopped, and I could finally run my fingers through my hair without worrying about split ends. My confidence was back, and I felt proud of the progress I'd made. The real secret? It wasn't just about the products. Patience, consistency, and really listening to what my hair needed made all the difference. I tracked my progress, adjusted when necessary, and celebrated every small improvement. If you're struggling with your own hair journey, I encourage you to try this plan. It's flexible, customizable, and designed to help you see results, no matter your hair type or starting point. You absolutely can bring your hair back to life. With a little dedication and the right routine, healthy, vibrant hair is within reach. Remember, This is a journey, so celebrate every small win along the way. Each step forward is progress, and every bit of care adds up. My hair is living proof that change is possible, no matter how hopeless it might feel at the start. Thank you for joining me on this transformation. I hope my story inspires you to start your own. Ready to start your own hair rehab? Gather your favorite products, set your intentions, and remember, you've got this. Let's make every day a good hair day together. Your best hair is just a few weeks away. See you in the next video, and until then, keep caring for your hair and yourself. And don't forget to share your results. I can't wait to see your transformation.